Alright guys, I put out a video a couple of days ago. It turns out that things weren't the way I thought they were, so I took the video down. If you saw that video, you should just disregard what I said in that video. Today was count pausing, and I usually count out loud, and when you count out loud, the bar's down here and you're breathing out every time you count. So that oxygen that I need to get the bar back up again, I'm wasting it while the bar is still sitting down here. So the other day I was thinking about it, and I thought, I can't believe it took me this long to figure this out. But anyway, so I decided, to count silently in my head from now on. And so when I was warming up today, I was practicing with just the bar while I was warming up with the bar, counting silently in my head, so I could get it down for when I got the heavy weight on there. And so I'm so busy thinking about, the way I'm counting, that I forgot to put the fractional plates on while I was warming up. So I did 10 with 120 without the fractional plates. I did 8 with 160 without the fractional plates. I did 2 with 200 without the fractional plates. And then when I went to put 220 on, I realized what I did. So I put the fractional plates on at 220. I did one warm-up rep with 220 and left the fractional plates on for the rest of the day. I was too busy thinking about the breathing and or the counting, and when I got when I'm warming up, I'm going slow. Like with 200, I'm trying to go slow down and slow up, slow down and slow up with 220, and then I'm on my working set 235. So, I'm used to this is what it's locked into my head going slow while I'm thinking about the way I'm going to count on 235 instead of the whole rest of the rep, because I don't want to. 235 for me is heavy. I don't want to go really slow on the way down and then count and then try to push it back up again. It's not going to work, right? So anyway, all I'm thinking about is counting in my head. So when I'm lowering it down, I realized on the way down, about here, I realized that I was going way too slow. So anyway, it was too late by then, so I counted, and it felt like I almost got it back in the rack, but it didn't go back in the rack, and so I had to let it back down again. So that was a really tough rep, because it's easier if it goes back in the rack. You don't have to, lower it back down again without landing it on your face or something. So that was a lot of work, that first rep. And then I realized what I had, my head's not in the right spot. Like I got to think about the whole rep, not just the counting. So I put 230 on and counted to 3 with 230 in my head, and it went well. I got it back up in the rack, and so I tried 230 again. For the first time, I've never tried 230 more than once count repping. So counting to 3 with 230, counting to 2 with 235. So counting to 3 with 230, I tried it again, and I barely got it back in the rack, but I got it back in the rack. So that's pretty good. It's a lot better than if I had been counting out loud. There's no way that would have happened. I wouldn't have got it back in the rack the second time. It would have been really hard the first time. So then I did. I lowered it down to 225 because 230 was no way is going back up again. And I did two singles, 3 count with 225 after that. And then I moved on to the bonus round. First extra credit for the suit was 265. I just wanted to see how good I could do against 265, trying to fight gravity off. And I did okay, but it wasn't that much of a. It was my first time doing 265, so I didn't think I should do it again because I wasn't getting what I wanted out of it. It was coming down faster than I would like. So I put 260 on after that, and did a negative, and that one went. It was good. It was. I was holding it off a lot better. So the the negatives are helping me get under more weight, so that it's registering with my central nervous system more weight, so that when it feels like when I'm doing my, like if I'm benching 245 for a regular rep, it's not such a shock to the system, right? So the negatives are helping me a lot, quite a bit actually. And also I added another tricep day in because Strongman Wilson told me that I'm not walking out very well because I need to work on my triceps. So I'm doing, instead of once a cycle, twice a cycle. And I really hit my triceps yesterday. I added weight and reps, and it's really helping me. So thanks for the tip, Strongman Wilson. Next bench day is in a few days after the extra day off, and it's going to be my heavy bench day, heavy singles, touch and go. And last time I hit 245 a couple of times, 3 times I think. And so I'm planning on, we'll see what happens between now and then, how I feel, but I'm planning right now on putting 250 on the bar without the fractional plates, so it'll be 248, be 3 pounds more than I did the last time. So I think I have a chance of hitting it because it's only 3 pounds more. So anyway, that's what happened, and here it is. Warm up with 200 pounds, no count. Warm up with 220, no count. First working set, got 235 on there. I'm going to try to pause count it for a count of 2, but I'm not going to count out loud anymore. I'm going to count in my head because counting out loud, you lose oxygen when you need it to get the weight back up again. So I'm going to be counting in my head from now on. So this is 235 for a 2 count. Hopefully. Okay, second attempt at first working set. I loaded it to 230. I'm going to try counting to 3, not counting out loud. So here goes. Let's see what I can do. third working set. I'm gonna count the first one because it was so much work. Anyway, so I left it at 230. Let's see if I can do 230 for another 3 count. Okay, fourth working set. I lowered it down to 225 because I don't think a 230 is going to get back in the rack again next time. So 225, 3 count. Let's see what I can do. Fifth working set. I left it at 225. Let's see if I can do this again. Okay, extra credit for the soup. I was wondering how I could do with 265 on a negative, so here we're going to find out. Oh. Okay, double extra credit for the soup with for the sandwich with the soup. I'm still learning how to talk. 260, I lowered it down. I want to get a good slow descent, if I can. Hi guys. I know a lot of you guys that are watching are probably a lot stronger than me, and you know, I want to be stronger like you guys. And if you're, you know, even weaker than I am, well, what is wrong with you? No, I'm kidding. There's nothing wrong with you. Everybody has to start somewhere, and getting stronger isn't easy. It's not just being willing to, you know, do the work, put in the work every day. The hardest part for somebody who, you know, who's willing to put in the work is knowing what to do. And you know, nobody just knows what to do. Like, it doesn't happen like that. So you need somebody who does know you know, what to do in your corner. Spencer Graziano, he does online coaching. So if you feel like, you know, you're stuck, you've gotten your newbie gains, you reached the end of your newbie gains, or even if you're stronger than me and you're stuck, Spencer can help you. There's a I'm gonna have his email address in the comment section, or not the comment section, the description box, and so I'll put his email address there. And if you looking for some online coaching, then you can email Spencer Graziano.